G'day you absolute weapons. Today we're diving into Kingdom Come Deliverance II, a game that proves medieval life was just modern life but with more swords and less TikTok. As always, if you enjoy this video, make sure to gently caress the like button like it's a medieval wench who might give you free mead. Let's get into it. So we jump in, and before I can even lift a sword, I'm hit with a cutscene. Turns out King Wenceslas IV has been kidnapped by rebels and his own brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Classic family drama. I thought Christmases at my uncle's place were rough, but at least he doesn't lock me in a dungeon. Yet. Apparently we are part of the last few loyalists willing to fight, so naturally we decide to take on an entire army. But don't worry, we have the strategic advantage of being in a defensible position. So technically, we are the good guys and they are the idiots. Nah, get wrecked. This is where I learned the fine art of medieval combat, mostly consisting of pushing people off ladders. If knocking blokes off ladders makes you a top tier knight, then call me Sir Gravity, because I'm out here sending people to meet their maker. I also start sniping people with a crossbow, pushing more poor souls off ladders, and then immediately almost die in my first sword fight. But through sheer skill and maybe some divine intervention, I barely survive.
Oh, Jesus, mate. He was attacking me from behind. Let me get some of this.
Moving on. Then we get another cutscene, and turns out that battle was actually a flash forward, meaning I am officially a psychic. I have seen the future and it is filled with bad decisions and regret. So basically just like real life. After that, I meet some lads from Trotsky, who immediately come across as massive tools. I decide to give them a bit of sass, which almost starts a fight, but my boy Hans steps in to defuse the situation. Good on you, Hans.
So move aside and let us, dutiful knights, pass.
Don't provoke me, boy, or you'll pass
shit.
to a place you don't want to be. Didn't you say you were a tracker?
We then decide to set up camp near the water, which I, the almighty seer, already know is a terrible idea. But sure, let's ignore the omniscient Aussie.
Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe.
I find a loaded dice set and decide to cheat in a friendly game. Because if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And somehow, I still lose. What kind of cruel joke is this? I am a prophet, I had a loaded dice, and yet the universe still finds a way to screw me.
Ha ha! My lucky dice never fail. It's mine, friend.
Fuck
Tomorrow,
you.
we'll drink on Henry's coin.
Hans then wants a duel, and since my day is already going to hell, I agree. Turns out, I absolutely spank him in a 1v1. Take that, Hans.
How about this? Yeah, have it. Have it. Have some of this.
We then settle in for some dinner, telling stories and talking rubbish until Hans and I decide to go take a bath in the lake together, because nothing screams totally not gay like two lads soaking in a lake under the moonlight. Then we hear some girls nearby and immediately sprint to them, proving we are, in fact, just two normal stupid blokes with the combined IQ of a damp sponge. While we're mid-perv, some bandits roll up and start obliterating our mates. We're all for hiding until they go after the girls, and that's where we draw the line. I stand up and declare that we had first perv rights, but apparently they don't respect the bro code and start shooting at us. So Hans and I make the tactical decision to swim away. I cop an arrow to the shoulder, and Hans, being the absolute medic he is, decides to rip it out. Thanks, mate. Now I'm bleeding to death even faster.
Oh, wait! Ah, fuck!
We sneak through the woods trying to avoid the bandits until I get into a fight, fall off a cliff, and start hallucinating. Probably because of blood loss, but let's just pretend I had a religious experience instead. Eventually, I pass out and Hans drags my half-dead corpse to a cottage where I wake up to this sexy old lady. She promises to heal me and I briefly consider proposing because let's be honest, I could use some stability. I wake up and realise she was way hotter when I was delirious from blood loss. But hey, Middle Ages, can't be picky.
Bushenna's my name.
I'm Henry.
Hans got absolutely wrecked in a fight, but he's gonna be fine.
I'll go and check on him.
The sexy old lady, Bushina, gives me some soup and booze, proving she understands the fundamentals of male healthcare. She asked me to bury the bandit Hans killed and gather some herbs, because after all that, I'm now a glorified medieval florist.
Oh, here we go.
As I'm heading back, I hear Bushina talking to someone, and surprise, surprise, the bandits are back. At this point, I've had enough, so I grab an axe and charge them like a maniac, and send one straight to hell and the other runs off with a nasty wound, proving that I am the dominant alpha male of this forest.
Hear from hey, what you Get ready to face your maker.
Yeah, get him, pup.
I can't handle this.
After that, Bushina teaches me some alchemy, and I whip up a potion for Hans.
Now, take one handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
Jesus Christ, this is in depth.
Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to...
Then I hit the sack and have another vision. This time I see my own sword getting stolen. This is unacceptable. That is my sword. The quest for vengeance shall henceforth be known as mine, mine, mine. I wake up to a new lady, this one much younger and much prettier. But in the immortal words of the outfield, moving on. Turns out Hans has been shamelessly flirting with Pavlina all morning, and I respect his grind. Meanwhile, I have breakfast waiting outside and I take a moment to appreciate the morning sun, contemplate life, love, and most importantly, what I'm gonna eat after writing this script. Actually, I'll be right back. I'm gonna eat now.
A few minutes later.
Alright, I'm back. We sit down for breakfast and the ladies want some stories. So I regale them with all the times I've saved Hans over the years. He quickly changes the subject, probably embarrassed, and we finally get back on track with our mission to deliver the Alliance letter. We ride through the countryside, a beautiful shot of two, maybe a little bit gay warriors off to continue their adventure. And that's where I'll leave it for now. I've been having an absolute blast with this game and I highly recommend you check it out. As always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to lick the like button, whisper sweet nothings to the subscribe button, and serenade the bell icon like you're a medieval bard trying to woo a noblewoman. Cheers, legends, and I'll see you in the next one. Catch you later.
Rugrat, the king of game and mayhem. Dropping more jokes than a pub at 10 a.m.